would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, one of the top teams in this conference, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Takes the handoff. It's Ott. Turning on the Jets. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that
It's a seam wide open. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got it! They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
The Sooners will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Around the edge, it's Ott. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
On the move. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And what a job by this offense, what a response. Not the ideal start, but they come down the field, get a goal line situation, 3rd and goal, and you go your necks, and you're physical, and you get the big stop, and this crowd is hype.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
The Crimson Tide been deep in their own end trying to find a little breathing room. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Alabama.
The Crimson Tide been deep in their own end trying to find a little breathing room. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Skips away from pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Really nice play getting that 1st down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing the NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next 1st-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
Slithers into space. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Speeding down the left side. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And sometimes you go, man, what a play by that guy. He carried people, or he broke tackles, or his speed, and that time I'm like, Palmer, where is the defense?
I think it's too many guys being selfish, David. I think it's guys getting out of their gap. Everyone's trying to be a me guy, a hero, get the stat, maybe get the sack, get upfield. But you've got to play team defense. 11 guys doing their job. They did not get it done there.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Throwing right. To the end zone, and is picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Quick strike complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bears the pressure. The short hands, it's Burks. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. The short hands, it's Burks. Still running at the 40. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, the running back has it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On fourth down, going to the air. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll try it over the left side. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Russell. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, you find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Got his man on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Trying to have success on 3rd down.
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here. Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To throw, it's Mateer. Makes the grab, it's Burks. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Line getting set on 2nd down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Rush gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it. And it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you, a better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Ott. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
2nd down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. He should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little extra time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Using his feet. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Calls his own number. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown time!
Finally, somebody's able to get on the board. This game was sending offensive football back to the 1930s. Great job of executing. I know this is a defensive stalemate. I don't know how many points we're going to see in the second half. Guys, that touchdown, that might be all they need based on what we've seen here in the first half.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Mateer. He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, how about that? You've come out of the locker room. You just had a little bit of a break. You rested. You told your club we're going to come out. Now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside. Even though we're winning and you failed, now this defense better step up and respond.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened right now.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Russell. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. The RPO, it's complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Bernard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Buying some time. Lets it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. He'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Grab near the marker. It's Mars. All kinds of room to the right. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by a field goal over Virginia. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Russell. Looking deep. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. You might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it. Great big plays for this defense.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll take it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. Quarterback keeper. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. To the air. It's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Three yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. To the air on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on third down. They'll try to run for it. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Go back to work in the final period of this one. Right back to the well. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a shot. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Spinderella. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play.
Lots of running room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
To the ground. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Trying to get behind the defense. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive. But, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hale. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. Here's a throw downfield late. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. Open space in the middle. Touchdown Sooners. Once he got some room, it was over. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Miller with the ball. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows...
He's going for it all. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Back to pass, it's Russell. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome.
Going for the big play. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Wow, they needed that play in this 2-minute situation, trailing late. That's just a 50-50 ball. You're throwing it up. Your guy's got as good of a shot at the other guy of bringing it down, but that time, great individual effort, strong hands, and this offense is on the move.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the